Hello and welcome back to Sorted Food. Today my three little elves are going head to head in a Christmas mashup battle. We're going to ask them to take iconic dishes or flavours of Christmas and twist them into something new. Oh. What was that for?
Already full of so much festive cheer.
We're going to give you 90 minutes on the clock. The question is, will they deliver? Begin in 3, 2, 1, Twistmas!
Oh, good! Oh, good! Okay, so, you know you have turkey curry because you use the turkey to make the curry because you've got leftover turkey after Christmas. What if you put that in a cinnamon roll and served it with a sweet writer?
That's mashed up.
Sorry, does a cinnamon roll still have cinnamon in it and frosting on top? Because that sounds frickin' vile.
Well, let me prove you wrong. My curry is going into a food processor along with some coriander, and I'm going to zhuzh that up to create a paste.
Interesting, one of the most searched for things after Christmas is turkey leftover recipes. I think it's normally a recipe to use up the leftover turkey, not recipes using leftover turkey curry.
This is leftovers. It's going to be 2021's final food trend, so you've heard it here first.
Evans, let me tell you what Christmas is really all about this year.
Snow.
Yorkshire pudding, burrito wraps. There are always leftovers, and it's always lots of different bits and pieces. What if you took all of those leftovers, baked them into a Yorkshire pudding batter, wrapped it up, put some more in the inside, and then made a gravy to dip it all in?
I'm liking the sound of it, but I remember you once made paella burrito wrap, and what you've basically done is, what's the second most regional thing that people are protective over? The Yorkshire pudding. I'll use that this time.
Yeah. Let's start by making a really simple Yorkshire pudding batter. Flour, milk, eggs, into a bowl, whisk it up, let it rest for about 20 minutes.
Now for my dish, I think it's one of the first time all three of us agree on the best part of a Christmas dinner. Pigs in blankets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The highlight.
definitely.
Okay. What I'm doing is I'm taking pigs in blankets and combining it with my favourite thing on a Christmas plate, bread sauce. I am making bacon wrapped bread sauce fingers. This is my base. Butter, bacon, garlic, onions, rosemary. Frying off till the onions are soft and the bacon is crispy. Then in with my flour, nutmeg, cook the flour out, making a roux sort of thing. Then milk, cheese to make it a mornay, and then breads to make it bread sauce.
So you're making a roux, then a bechamel, then a mornay, and none of those are really bread sauce, but so why are you doing it?
A lot of people don't understand why bread sauce is such an important part of the dish, because some may say it's rather simple and plain. Usually it's just a studded onion and some...
Are you cooking bull?
I'm not cooking any bullshit, no, but there is a certain whiff of it, isn't there?
Yeah, it must be coming from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So therefore I've got loads of flavour of bacon and cheese in it as well to make it super rich. What's wrong?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, story time. I am using a pre-made, pre-rested dough that is wonderful. It's a cinnamon roll dough, but slightly less sweet. It is enriched with things like yogurt. It is wonderful to work with. So I'm going to roll this out, cover it with my curry paste, and then roll it right up into a big log.
You'll all be glad to know you've had 20 minutes.
Here comes the smart bit of my really simple recipe. I'm going to heat up some beef fat on a greaseproof paper lined tin, chop up all of my leftovers into bite-sized pieces, cook them off for about 10 minutes to get really hot, and then add in my batter, put them in the Yorkshire pudding, and then we can wrap it up later.
Good variety and colour on the board.
Well, I think the important thing is, Ebbers, you always have a lot of leftovers of different veg that people don't eat. But then it's important to make sure you only put things in there that you are going to eat. So we'll save the Brussels sprouts and the parsnips for another time.
I quite like Brussels sprouts.
So next I have to slice my log into 12-ish, then place them top up or bottom down into a buttered baking tray. So I've arranged them 4x4x4. You will see some gaps, but now I'm going to put them in a proving drawer of our oven of our brand new kitchen, because over the next 20 minutes, they're just going to rise, prove, fill some of that space before they get baked.
Blitz up my bread. The final part of my bread sauce is the bread, of course, and then a bit of lemon zest. And don't forget to remove the bay leaf, because that's imparting all of its magical flavour. Did nothing, it's just there for show.
No, all good chefs use bay leaves. They add something.
You then want to pack it down, because then I'm going to stick it in the freezer, it's going to set up, and I'm going to cut some bread fingers.
As you'll notice, I've still got more leftovers. We're going to cook them off a little bit, snack on them, and use them for the filling of our burrito.
So while my rolls are baking, I'm going to make a frosting inspired by a writer. So cream cheese, yogurt, cinnamon, cumin, bit of sugar. Then I'm going to pipe it over the top of my baked rolls like a frosting. It's going to be cleverly inspired by the curry. Why are you lumpy?
Speaking of lumpy, should we make some gravy? So how about having something to dip our Yorkshire pudding burrito wrap into? We're going to make a whiskey gravy. Yeah, a whiskey gravy. Whiskey gravy.
To go with my bacon bread fingers, I'm making a spicy cranberry dipping sauce. Cranberries, red currants, malt vinegar, port, chili jam, and some Christmassy spices. Chili sauce. I'm talking about my crab.
Those, they prove lovely. Now they're going to get baked in an oven.
Then I have some lemon, some orange, some Christmas spices, port and malt vinegar. It's a balancing act, this.
Time check, you've got 40 minutes remaining.
So you've made like toad in the hole, but you've added other pond animals to your toad.
20 minutes until success.
Suits me.
Nope.
So I'm going to toast up some cashew nuts for garnish, chop them up, and then top everything with all the remaining stuff that I have.
Keep playing, whoever's going to be first, remember to leave yourself 10 minutes time to spruce it up. It's no joke, you've only got 30 minutes left.
He spent 4 years training as a chef. He could have had a real career, but instead he's making Christmas puns.
So now my bread sauce is solid. I'm going to wrap it around, well, I'm going to wrap bacon around my bread sauce.
Barry, look at this.
Oh.
It's actually quite impressive.
Oh!
And it's really funny because how is he going to roll that?
It looks great.
I mean, I don't know where to put it, but I think it's done.
The brief was to twist something up. I feel like he's invented something completely new.
It's toad in the hole, Ebbers. Don't start thinking like that.
So then you're just rolling it up on itself like a Swiss roll, or is there something else going in the middle?
Ebbers, listen, I feel like you've taken a slightly negative tone today and I don't appreciate it very much. What I'm going to do next is spread some cranberry sauce and some whole grain mustard over the inside to get some sauciness already in there. I'm going to add some more of my leftover roast dinner into the middle and then roll it up.
This is awful.
Oh my God! Jamie, that's more of a Swiss roll. Bread sauce wrapped up in bacon. I'm now going to dip that in whisked egg whites, keep it light and fluffy, and then into my flour, then deep fried.
Boys, looks like you're slaying it. We've only got 15 minutes left.
Oh, mate.
The pressure will be on your buns to cool in time for frosting, Mike.
I bloody know, Ben.
Jamie, Barry, looking tremendous. Mike, you've got 2 minutes left. Now it looks like you've gone to Iceland. 25 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boys, I'm proud of all of us. I think we have all spaffed it.
You know what, yeah.
Merry Christmas and let's get them into the sexies.
Well, I'm proud of myself.
The brief was a twist on leftovers. It's definitely that. This is a monstrosity. I'm kind of looking forward to trying it. I'm just going to cut into it. I know, like, just... Oh, I got right there. Good bit of carrot there.
Yeah.
I've hacked into all three. I've given you a taste of all three with the condiments and frosting and drizzle and gravy. So we're all in the same boat.
So brown.
It's so brown.
So brown. Brown. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
I might try without the gravy first. And then with.
What? Is there any whiskey in that gravy?
I can't eat it.
That's disgusting.
That's the worst thing I've eaten in ages.
That's disgusting.
I was trying the cranberry mustard Yorkie leftover thing first, and that I think was quite good. I don't know what you're moaning about with this. Yes, I do.
I tell you what, the cranberry sauce mustard monstrosity is delicious.
It eats really well, and the cranberry and mustard with those roasted veg and the Yorkie, really, really, really good. That is really, really, really terrible.
To each their own.
No, it's you versus the world on that.
Now the yoghurt-based bread with leftover turkey curry. And I'm liking the cross-section. Excellent dough.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
All the delicious flavour of that comes from the leftover curry, which you didn't make. But the technique of the rolling and that tight filling, but allowing it enough time and space to prove, means you've got a really, actually lovely texture in the middle. And that raita messes with your head because it's sweet and spiced, but is so good with that bread. If I'm picking holes, I think your consistency across the tray, it's definitely bigger, fluffier and nicer at the end I served first, and thinner, crispier at this end, because I think portion size perhaps ran out towards the end of the tray.
I put the thick end towards him because I was hoping his depth perception would be off. We did do smoke this.
Not everyone likes bread sauce because it's a weird texture. It is soggy bread, it's got that nutmeggy, very savoury flavour. I love it with roast chicken and roast
I
turkey.
think bread sauce is the main bit.
Add the texture of the crisp and the citrus I saw you zest in, I'm intrigued.
Should we tip?
Cheers.
Just touch the tip. Oh, God. Cheers. That tastes like Christmas in a mouthful.
Nothing flavours in that.
That is more Christmassy than the other two combined. It's got all the Christmas flavours. Your cranberry condiment
Got a tingle in it.
is really quite sharp from that acid and from the lemon juice,
What?
but really fruity too.
I like it though because it's really fatty and stodgy. So with the jam, it probably cuts through. It's absolutely delicious.
If you serve that up to people, like New Year's Eve says, like a party with drinks, people will be so confused by it. But I'm pretty sure everybody who eats pork will be so delighted by it. Presentation isn't great, but then when you do that to recipe, I don't know how else or what else you do with it. But not the most appealing. Once you've had one, you'll definitely go back for a second. Which puts me in a predicament because there's some very good ideas all round. There's some excellent execution, and there's some questionable bits. In last place, I think it has to be this, because although the wrap is excellent, that's not, and that spoils that. It's actually, with the mustard and the cranberry, it didn't need it. For once, less might have been more, even when it's that much more.
So wait a minute. Jamie's taking the technique of just throwing more flavour in it.
It hasn't worked once in 10 years.
Wow.
Which leaves me with these two. My winner today for the Twistmas award. Surely I can't.
No, you can't.
Go on, why don't you go?
Is the curry rolls.
Yeah!
I think they're
Yes!
and the sweet writer.
Oh.
Just delicious. First, second, third. Genuinely though, I think that's the one that most people will be doing on Boxing Day
100%.
with leftovers.
It's so
and I think
easy.
that one everyone should be doing at some point with leftover curry, not at Christmas, any time of the year, whether it's turkey curry or not. That's brilliant. As always though, that's just my decision. Over to you guys. Which would have been your favourite? Comment down below.
And if you could believe it, that was how we decided to finish this year. That's our last video before Christmas.
Whatever you're up to on the big day, have a great one.
Yes, we're going to see you in the new year, but from everyone at Sorted, Merry Christmas!
Who wants to dip a dip?
2022's already ruined.
It does look like you're smearing the contents of a nappy.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, but you're going to gobble this nappy up and love it.